Hi everyone, welcome back to Social Studies for this week. We are going to be going through our week 8 for Social Studies. This week we are talking about geography. Our objective is to introduce students to the 5 themes of geography, including location, place, human-environment interaction, movement, and region. Let's go ahead and go through our vocabulary words. Our first word is cartographer. Say cartographer. Good. This is just a big word for somebody who creates a map. Our next word is globe. Say globe. Very good. A globe is a round model of the earth. You can see the picture over here to the side. You might have seen a globe in your classroom, or you might have even had one in your own home. Our next word is map. Say map. Good. A map is a drawing of places from around the world. So you can look at the picture here. That is a map of the world. Our next word is population map. Say population map. Good. A population map shows us where people live. So if you can look at this picture, this is a population map of Michigan. And when you're looking at a map like this, you always want to take a look at the key, which is normally somewhere in a corner of our picture. So in this case, it's in the bottom corner where it says legend/key. This is going to really tell us what we're looking at in our map. So you can see that it's telling us how many people are in a specific area in Michigan. The darker spots on the map are where we have more people in Michigan. So for example, in our bottom corner here, that is near Detroit. And Detroit is typically a pretty big city. So there's a lot of people living over in Detroit. Oops, it looked like I went the other way. Okay, so our next word is political map. Say political map. Good. This is a map that shows the dividing lines or borders that governments can make between cities, states, and counties. So in Saginaw, we live in a specific county for Saginaw, but there's other counties all throughout of Michigan. And each of these boxes here represent a new county in Michigan. You can see there's quite a few here. And then there's also a few other things on our map here. For example, let's look back at our key here. It says cities have dots, and then it also tells us which city. And then it also has our capital city. Think in your head, do you remember what the capital of Michigan is? Let's find it on our map. It says it's going to be noted with a star. There it is, Lansing. And then the other dots are just larger cities throughout Michigan. Ann Arbor, Detroit, Flint, Lansing, Grand Rapids is the last one there. Physical map. A map that shows the physical features of a place. So here's another picture of a map, and we're going to look at that key again. And it says rivers are going to be with a blue squiggle line. And then our lakes are going to be light blue, and they are labeled. We know that Michigan has a lot of lakes here. So this physical map is showing us the physical features like a lake or a river that might be seen in Michigan. And next we have climate map. Say climate map. Good. A climate map shows whether a place is usually I have a misspelling there. Cold, wet, or dry. So I think that's supposed to say hot, cold, wet, or dry. So if we look at this map here, we also want to take a look at our title to see what this is showing us. This is a climate map of Michigan's annual rainfall. So annual means yearly. So every year, this is about how much rainfall Michigan will get. And again, we want to look at our key here, and we can see it's going to tell us in inches about how much rainfall we get per year. The darker places on the map are going to be the places that have more rainfall. And our last vocabulary word here is coordinates. Say coordinates. Very good. Coordinates are numbers and letters along a map that help us find the location of a place. So this is another map of Michigan. And notice there's a lot going on here, and we'll talk about this later in our lessons this week. But right now I just want you to notice that there are lines going up and down, which is vertical. And there are lines going across, which is horizontal. Then you also see some numbers at the edges of these lines. And you also see some letters. I see N, W, and N again, and W at the top. What do you think those could stand for? What are the purpose of these lines? Well, our definition tells us that it helps us find a location of a place. So like I said, we'll talk about this more later in the week. Enjoy the rest of your activity.